Hello friends, and welcome to part 2 of my Ireland vlog. If it is not obvious by my top, tonight is New Year's Eve. Okay, well that's kind of insane. So tonight's New Year's Eve. We are getting ready to head to dinner with the group, and then we are doing like some bar hopping and ringing in the new year in Galway, Ireland. So the first vlog should obviously already be up by now, so if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's kind of my travels to Ireland, meeting everyone for the first time. I'm here with a group from my community, a group with the Sam Squad, so it's been really fun to meet everybody and have everybody meet everybody else. And then a few of our days we have done, okay, let me think, we've done Dublin, we did Killarney, Cork. We did Cork for 2 days, Killarney, and now we are in Galway. I'm excited to go out tonight for New Year's Eve. I'm super hungry. I've not eaten the entire day. I'm literally drinking a 7-Up because I have the shakes, like I'm so dehydrated. So definitely excited to head to dinner and then to see what New Year's looks like in Ireland. But let me try to show you my whole outfit. My room is kind of a mess, but here we go. We got the, okay, so here is my New Year's Eve outfit. Black skirt, black tights, black boots, and this sparkly bodysuit. I've had it from Express for a couple of years. Makeup I kept pretty simple, like usual. I'm wearing the Fenty Stick Foundation and the Sigma Peach Pie palette. I have a Get Ready With Me with that one. I'm about to do my lip. I'm not really sure. I think I might do the Fenty lip oil and maybe some Natasha Denona. We are going to dinner, so I'm not like super concerned about my lip at this moment. But yes, I just showered and washed my hair for the first time. The running joke has been me saying I'm washing my hair every day and then not. But again, kind of like rushed on time, so I just threw it into a side part and that's it. So I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna take you with me to experience New Year's in Ireland, and obviously wishing all of you an amazing new year. I'm not gonna get emotional right now because I just did my makeup, but I'm sure at some point I'll talk about my thoughts and feelings going into 2024. But looking forward to being with everyone tonight because it's been such a nice trip, and it really does have such a community like bonding feel to it. So I think it's gonna be really nice to celebrate, and to celebrate somewhere as magical as Ireland. Usually for New Year's I'm just sitting at home, so it's definitely going to be a really cool and different experience, and hopefully it means for a really positive 2024. I mean, it has to be better than 2023 for sure, we know that, but really hoping for an amazing year. Hey friends, I'm trying to figure out how to vlog because I'm holding my light so you can see me, because it is New Year's Day and we are actually in a castle, like a full-on castle. So lighting everywhere is not the best, but we're gonna make it through. I have just a few minutes before we head off to dinner. And I'm really excited for our dinner tonight, but hopefully you enjoyed all of the New Year's Eve footage, because that was beyond fun. Like, I don't even know how to describe that. We had dinner, and then we went to, I think it was 3 different bars, and it was so fun, and everyone looked so great and festive, and we all had these little headbands, we had little tattoos and like all the things. And then the last place we went to had such a great DJ, played all my favorite songs. And then the countdown at midnight, like I, have a video on my phone, and I ended up doing like a TikTok video today of a template, and it kind of slows down the video at one point. And I just started crying watching back the video, because everyone in the video is just so happy. And like, even me, like just the like pure joy on my face. I was like, oh. And I've never really been a New Year girl. I think I say that every single year. It's just never, I'm just not a holiday person. That's really about it. But I've never really been a big like New Year's Eve. I'm usually in bed fairly early, or just doing more low-key things. So that was so fun to obviously do something different and just be in a whole different country and with all of these women, and it was such a cool experience. And literally it was midnight, we were all excited, and then we all went back into the hotel. The Green Bay game was on last night, so the game started at 1:15 here, I think it was. And I made it to halftime. I don't know why I am not sleeping. Like, I'm sleeping like 3 to 4 hours a night, and then I'm just sleeping on the bus, which I get motion sickness pretty bad, so it's usually better for me to just close my eyes and sleep. Like, I put my earbud in and just try to like zone out and not think about being in a moving bus. But I truly think I've slept more on the bus than I have in the bed. It was so fun. I'm so glad I got to have that New Year's experience. Today we went to the Cliffs of Moher, which was so beautiful. We had like a little bit of a hike to get there, and then at one point it was raining like crazy, like pelting rain, crazy winds. It was such a wild experience, but the views were so beautiful. I don't know how much I got on my camera, because I really was trying not to take my camera out, but I'm hoping some other people maybe got some better stuff than me. And then like, you're also like hiking in like mud, and so I had my camera like zipped in my coat pocket and all of that, because I didn't want to be holding anything in case like I fell. But I was really proud of everyone, because it was a bit of a journey. It was a bit of a journey, but everyone was helping each other. I feel like really the theme of this trip has been like, I was gonna say teamwork. I guess really the term would be like community. Like, everyone's pitched in and helped wherever we can with anything. It's been such a, I was gonna use the word wonderful, but it doesn't really sound good enough or great enough. But it's just been really awesome to see everyone just really wanting to help everyone else as much as they can. So yeah, so Cliffs of Moher was a super cool experience. Views were just like spectacular, like literally like breath, like when you get up there and you see it, like there's nothing you can say. It kind of reminded me of when I saw the Grand Canyon and like Niagara Falls for sure, because Niagara Falls I couldn't speak. It kind of like, it was like one of those kind of moments, And then we had lunch, we had a really good lunch, and then we went to the grocery store, because kind of like the castle where we're staying, she described it as like, it's not a hotel, it's kind of more of like an Airbnb. So I just got like some snacks and things like that, and we are getting ready, so we're heading to this dinner. I'll show you my outfit. Don't know how well you can see me. I just have on a sweater dress that I've had for a long time. These tights are really coming in clutch, and then I'm wearing my tall black boots that I have been wearing as well. I don't know the best way to do this lighting, but yeah, so it's like a little bit more of a dressy dinner, and apparently there's like a show with it and all these things, but I feel like I just heard it get quiet in the hallway, so I feel like everyone's there and they're probably waiting for me, so I'm gonna go meet up with them. Happy New Year, happy 2024. kind of doesn't feel real.
There's tons and tons of stuff to check out. These swords are originals from very, very long time ago. Oh. This fox is also real from the Great Hunt.
Oh.
That's a little creepy. So as you look around the castle, there's tons and tons of awesome things to do and see. I will give you a tour of the grounds tomorrow in the daytime. There's some really awesome stuff to check out as well. Hope you've made yourselves comfortable. We're going to head off to the tower for the medieval speech, and then followed by the banquet afterwards. Now, I won't give too much away, but there's a lovely lady up here who's going to show us the medieval garb, how they put it on, and all of the really, really cool little nuances to that, all right?
If you're anything like me, you look at these castles as you're driving around the Irish countryside, and you're trying to envision what was life like in those castles, because they look so, you know, ruins now, and they look so, you know, broken down and everything, but what were they like in their vibrancy, in their heyday? Well, basically that's what I'm here to show you, what life was like in the castle, to talk about what they wore, the food they ate, and upstairs, we'll be going upstairs a little bit later, and I'll be teaching a couple of dances that were actually done in the 16th century. Long gown, because it was found in a bog in Shinrone, County Tipperary. The skirt is very interesting, because you can see it's heavily pleated, and the skirt has a full 21 feet of fabric, or 7 yards of fabric in the skirt alone. And they heavily pleated it and made this huge skirt. And then they did these kind of weird hanging sleeves that didn't fully enclose the arm like a regular sleeve would, but it would basically just kind of cover the outside of the arm, and then it would tie around the wrist. And again, the English just thought this was bizarro. Women would wear like a silk scarf around their neck, tucked into the lacing of the bodice, which was just here, not a lot. So basically the bosom kind of overhangs this part, and then it's covered with the silk scarf. We have a trio of servants coming out, and these were usually young boys. What they would do when the boys were about 7 years old, they would send them, if you were wealthy, you would send them to the house of another nobleman, and they would be pages in the household of another noble family. And that's how they would learn how to be gentlemen, because they thought the parents would go too easy on their own children. So you had to send them to somebody else to like toughen them up and knock them into place a little bit. The young, noble children basically would come along and they would wash your hands. So if you hold this underneath my hands, first of all, hold it there, and then you would pour the water. And this would be warm water that would be scented with rose petals and orange blossoms and all sorts of things. Lovely. Okay, you can reside, and then I would dry my hands on the towel, and then we would move on to the next person and the next person.
Good morning. I don't really remember. I feel like every clip is like me saying I don't remember where I left off, but we are in Springfield. We are at the Springfield Castle. I'm sitting in my bedroom in front of the window watching it rain. Honestly, I have to say, I don't feel like the weather's been that bad. I mean, I guess I am from Iowa, so like there's that. It's been cold when we've been like standing outside like while hiking, but otherwise like it really hasn't been like that bad. Like New Year's night, not bad at all. Like walking around, where were we, Galway, not bad. So I've actually been pleasantly surprised with the weather. I left off before we were going to our dinner the first night here, and that was super fun because we got to learn about like it was more like 16th century was what the woman was focused on, as like getting her PhD in and everything. So she kind of talked about just how people lived in Ireland. She went into a lot of detail of like the fashion that they wore and kind of explained, like had like a, you know, mannequin thing with like the traditional clothing on it, and talked through that and talked about like the makeup that they wore and let us like try things on. Then we learned like a dance that they would do back then, so that was fun. So we had like a little dance lesson with everybody, and then we had dinner in the tower of the castle, so that was pretty cool. Also quite cold. I will say, staying in a castle is quite chilly. Like I've been sleeping in sweatpants and sweatshirts every night, but it's fine. We're still getting to stay in a castle, which is very cool. And then that night I actually wasn't really feeling the best. I think I just have not been sleeping here. I think I'm just really anxious of like, if I oversleep, if I miss something, if I'm the one that like causes us to like to be late or like held up, like I would feel terrible. So I just like can't sleep here. I'm averaging like 4 hours a night. That night I just like wasn't feeling the best. Like I would like slow blink and feel like I couldn't open my eyes again. So I went to bed right after our dinner. And then I woke up the next day and I did have a bit of a scratchy throat. So some people brought like throat lozenges. Thank goodness. I brought like Dayquil, I brought Dramamine, allergy medicine. But one thing I didn't bring was throat lozenges. And I was like, duh, because I get so many sore throats. So I had those, and then really just trying to make sure I've been drinking a lot of water. I brought my Element electrolyte packs. I've been doing like the shots in the morning. Like I just did one, like a vitamin D one, green juice, ginger shots. Like I've just been trying my best. I brought my turkey tail mushrooms from Aversio, but I have not been doing good at taking my vitamins every day. Like I brought my turkey tail, my Ritual like pre and postbiotics, and I brought turmeric. I take like turmeric pills because they tend to help my stomach, but also I've had no issues with eating here. Like no issues with bloating, no issues with not feeling well, and I've been eating like all the things. So it's another sign that the food in the US absolutely sucks, which is wild. But I have not been doing very good at like keeping up with those. So yeah, so there's that. But I'm feeling better today. Like I did wake up around 5 again with a scratchy throat, and I was coughing quite a bit, but I had a big jug of water next to me, so I just kept trying to drink that as much as I could. We did another hike to see some castle ruins. I'm not gonna be able to pronounce the name. It's like I'm not gonna be able to say the name. And it was really beautiful. We actually spent a lot of time there. I think we got some really cool photos there, and yeah, it was just fun to kind of like go in, and you could like, I don't know, like just climb around this castle. The views were beautiful. It was a little bit of a hike to get there. It was quite muddy because it was like raining on us as well, but yeah, I definitely thought it was worth it. That was really cool. We went into Limerick and we went to a mall. I bought a puzzle. I bought a cute, let me show you, this cute Visit Ireland puzzle. So I'm gonna be excited to do that at home with Katie and Ashley. So that was all. I got a sandwich there that was super good. And then I got some gelato, and they put a lot of marshmallows on it. Super good. And then, yeah, I'm not really like a big shopper. There wasn't really anything that I felt like I needed. So I just wanted to get the puzzle because I thought that would be fun to do with my friends when I'm back home. And then we just came back to the castle, hung out, we had dinner here, and then everyone brought candy from wherever they're from. So we spent the night trying out all the different candy and just chatting and talking, and it was actually such a fun night. It was just super low-key. Everyone was in pajamas. We were just all chilling, telling stories, and it was a really, really fun night. I was really glad that we got that. Was kind of like our first night of like, we didn't have such like a hectic day and we didn't have such a hectic night, and we could all just kind of chill and relax. So it was so fun. And then today is just kind of like a chill day. We're just at the castle all day. We don't have anywhere to go. I know we're gonna do like some photos around here. It's also Susan's 30th birthday, so we have some birthday celebrations that we're gonna do for Susan. So I'm really excited about that. And I think there's a hot tub here. I think they're gonna heat the hot tub for us. I might go in the hot tub and really just like chill. I do want to film a video with everybody though and have them show what's in their makeup bag. So breakfast is right now, so I need to head down there, and then I need to get ready for the day. Tomorrow we head into Dublin and we have like our farewell dinner, and then we leave Friday. I think I have to be at the airport at like 7 in the morning. So it's gonna be, Friday's gonna be a really long day for me, and it's gonna be really confusing with the time change because I'm going back in time by 8 hours, but that's fine. But I'm really looking forward to today, and just like really our like only like real chill day of just like hanging out and being with each other. I'm excited to see everyone's makeup bags, and yeah, last night was so much fun. I laughed so hard. My abs hurt, my face hurt. That was quite a night.
Host had come in, let us in early, and Sam was coming, like she was making a fashionable entrance. So we're all
As usual.
excited. And she walks in, and I remember thinking, I was like so insecure, and I'm like, I like love her so much, but I don't want to be like a weirdo. Like I just like I'm so happy to see her.
Yeah.
And literally Sam walks in, and she's like, hi, and she sees me, she goes.
So cute. Oh, that now, whenever you see any of us out in the wild, I don't get anything other than that reaction. I spent 10 days with her in Ireland, and she acts like I don't even exist. Just saying. You don't give a shit troll.
Okay, so when I come for your wedding, I'll make sure to have the same energy. Yes, I'll have the same energy since we're all invited to the wedding.
Support your friends. To make this look a little prettier. There we go.
Has some shimmers in it, so the other one is all matte, and this one is like the fancy shimmers. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Susan.
appreciate it if you signed it, maybe gave a quote,
No.
piece of advice, or whatever you'd like to put in it. I'm gonna have it go around the table if that's okay.
You like
Yeah. I love
I'll give it to Joanna.
I want a travel bug.
I don't know what you like.
So I typed immoral support and I was just gonna say it like something like only Ireland knows what that means. And I'm like, I do like ships. They don't know. I do like USPS, US Postal Service.
Yeah, real glad I walked out of the room for that 4 minutes.
I told her that on there.
It was quite the compliment.
USPS. Oh my god.
Sure. Okay.
I'm dying.
Okay. Oh, there's more people over there. They probably
haven't worked out in 10 days, but I have.
Yes.
From laughing.
How she wanted to travel with you guys, whether it be by a separate vehicle. She immediately wanted to be right in the mix with us. And I love that. And to see the people who ended up being on this trip, to watch you guys create just the most chill, really hilarious moment. It was beautiful to watch. You guys, you come together. No person in this group was excluded or the odd man out. There wasn't one person who was a hot mess.
Sabrina, that was really something. It started when I first picked up my camera, but okay. So this was my first time doing something like this, so I was kind of nervous as well of who was going to come on the trip and how it was going to be. And it is so crazy to me that from the first time walking into dinner and just meeting everyone, how great everyone immediately was. And it was interesting to me to walk in to already see everyone having such a good time when you had just met each other. And I remember going back and just instantly kind of feeling at peace and knowing like this was going to be an epic trip that we were doing together. But I think especially with some of the conversations we've had over the last few nights, and especially last night, of what when we were playing that game and we were talking about like being confident or like these different things, and so many of you mentioned deciding to come on this trip because it was out of your comfort zone and it was because you were wanting to find a connection with each other. And that really hit home with me because the reason I picked up my camera in 2009 was because I wanted friends and I didn't feel like I had any. So to be able to come on a trip like this with so many of you and have such a great time just really means a lot. So I just thank you all so much for coming and for being such great people, for your support. I know some of you have been watching me for a really long time. And thanks for sticking with me through all of the craziness, because I know from over the years things have changed a lot, but it really means so much. Life has obviously gotten a little tough for me in the last few months. And I've thought a lot about like, why is this happening? Why does this have to happen? I would have never have said yes to this trip if I had Aries. I never would have. I never would have left her for that long. So even though it hurts so much to lose her, I can see what opportunities she's giving me. So thank you so much for coming. Thank you for not having me spend years by myself without her. That night was so much fun. When I watched back that video when it struck midnight, not only just the pure joy on my face, but everyone else that was in that video with me was just epic. So thank you. I appreciate you all so much. I love you all so much. And that's all. Hey friends, I'm back home. I'm gonna try to wrap the vlog up in a short manner because I'm sure the vlogs are pretty long, but I am home. It's the next day. I got home last night and basically just fell into bed. Slept for 12 hours, so we're doing great. But today I'm up. I already have some laundry in. I packed some orders. I've been to the post office, and now I'm going to organize. I unpacked my bags last night. Look at me go. So I'm just gonna like put everything away and keep trying to organize my apartment, start editing all the things. So yeah, I was just gonna kind of see how I felt today, but I feel pretty good, and I'd rather just like get back into my normal routine as quickly as I can. So that's what I'm about to do. But that's the end of the Ireland vlogs. I'm gonna do a full chatty get ready with me and share a little bit more about my experience and you know, just kind of how it was to do my first trip like this, and things I learned and things I enjoyed, and all of that. So that chatty get ready with me will be coming. I'm also gonna do what's in my travel makeup bag. At one point you'll see what everyone else brought, but I figured that video would be quite long, so I'll do mine separately. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed the vlogs. I hope they come out okay and you can see how beautiful Ireland was, and I really hope that you can see from the vlogs how much fun we all had together. That's what I really hope that you see. I hope you see the connections. I hope you see the, I was gonna say community, but hopefully you can see like the family that we created. One of the girls last night was doing a Q&A while she was like doing her flights on Instagram, and my question was like, what was one of your best moments from Ireland? And she said the last dinner that we had, because it really did feel like family instead of just friends, and that meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to see that people really did form those connections that I was hoping that the trip would do. So it was a great time. It was a great experience. Everyone on the trip was just amazing, and I hope everyone had as good of a time as I did. But I'm very glad to be home. I'm glad to be back in my bed that I haven't even made yet. And you know, I love my routines, and so I'm excited to jump back into my routine. It was great. I'm excited to do more. I'm excited to do Vegas in March. I'm excited to do either Italy or Greece in October, and I hope to just be able to keep doing these more and more because it was such a good experience. So I hope you enjoyed the vlogs. This is it for me. I'm gonna try to put this apartment back in order and get back to work. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.